Hello everybody, how's it going? This is Zach, also known as ZRPG, and I'm just kind of here for this weird kind of update and like giving you ideas kind of video. Um, Recently, like just a lot of ideas came to my head randomly, and I want to know if there's any interest at all in them. Um, and this video more than ever, I would like some feedback from you guys. So if you could leave a comment on as many of the things I cover as possible. I really don't mind, even just commenting on one of the things would be well appreciated. But if you could do that, I'd be really grateful for that. As I'm here and just all these ideas are bouncing in my head, and then I also have some videos in the pipeline that I can tell you I definitely will make at some point. So, first off, I'll start with the stuff I'm pretty sure I'm going to do, and relatively soon as I find time and space. It's all about the spacing and like the lighting and finding time. I need to rearrange my room a little bit more to leave room in my room, yes. But let's see. So first of all, I promised Ari Lewis 2011 a while ago that I'd make a 20 favorite games of the past generation. That's Wii, 360, DS, PSP, PS3, all those things. Promise to make that video because there's a lot of awesome stuff this generation. I'm sure my list would be quite unique from what you'd probably think you'd see from most people. And he had a great list as well, so I really wanted to give that response there. And I want to do that video too. Also, I want to do some sort of top 5 games of 2013 or something about video games of 2013, and maybe my 2013 in movies, stuff like that. I'm tossing around different ideas and how I could make that different and whatnot. But other than that, it's probably going to be pretty simple. But 2013 was a great year for video games and movies alike, so I really wanted to show my love for that. Also, XX Comeback Kid XX on YouTube made a video about his completed games of 2013. I thought that was actually a pretty cool idea, and I might make a response to that, so if you'd be interested in seeing something like that. I'll tell you right now, I have not beaten many games this year, so it will vary quite differently from what you saw from him. Because he beat a crap ton of games on his channel that he showed off. But me not so much. I'm like, my backlogger, don't even look at my backloggery.com/PokemonZRPG. Don't look at it. Not at all, because I have a nasty amount of unfinished games. Most of it, I say it's not my fault, but it really is a lot of it. But it's just the fact that I actually got a lot of games given to me. People were generous enough to me. Family members and some friends have given me just loads of games at the same time. Like, I got all the Sega Saturn games I own all at once. The majority of the PlayStation 2 games I own all at once. A bunch of GameCube games all at once. Some NES games. So many stuff. Just huge loads. Atari 2600 I count out of the equation altogether because my system hasn't been even set up yet. Not sure if it works or not. I'm not sure if it was just not set up correctly or if it was just not working. But got a little sidetracked there, but alright, you get the point. My video will be quite different from his, but it would be interesting to see the ones I did beat, because I'd be interested to see that myself, actually. It'd be like a 30-second long video. Alright, from there, it's just, I have a few ideas I've been tossing around, kind of. So, Alright, in general, in 2014, I really would like to have a lot more, or maybe less, more spaced out. I don't know, I'd like to be more consistent in like maybe one video a week if I can get that down. And I'd like to have them more edited and higher production value than you usually see. I mean, the highest production value videos I've done are the weekly inquiry, which actually that was bouncing around for an instant. I just remembered it. I was thinking of bringing that back, but it's all about whether I'd be able to stay consistent with it, because I stopped it because I knew I wouldn't be able to keep up with it weekly after like the 7th episode. A lot of old series I stopped, but that's one I really want to do again. Just a bunch of ideas are coming into my mind right now that I think would be cool to do. But yeah, if you'd be interested in seeing the weekly inquiry, that was like by far my most well-received videos I've had. I got so much response from them, and everyone seemed to really like those, so that was cool. But even them didn't have as much editing as I'd like to have in my future videos, because, let's be honest, it was really simple editing. I put some text, I made Photoshop images, and added annotations at the end, which gave links to channels and stuff like that. But, no like cuts or anything like that. Didn't really need cuts for that, I guess, but definitely could be improved. I just did annotations to show the text. Maybe I could have put text on there and it would have worked. I mean, annotations work as well. I mean, that's fine, but the thing is with whether my videos will be more edited or not is that I don't have an editing software. I only have Windows Movie Maker, and I'm not. Everyone says to avoid it, and I understand why, because I've used it. So my brother has a video editing software, so it's all about whether I'll be able to get access to his computer and use that, move my video over there, then move it back, upload it to YouTube, and have that going pretty regularly. I can do that and work on editing and learning how to edit better. Things like that. I really like that, to have higher production videos, because I just never really put too much effort in my videos, as much effort as I should be. And I see some editing which easily I could do, but I just haven't given it a shot yet, you know? So there's that. But okay, as for the ideas I have, there was one idea I had. This was kind of a big one, I think. I don't know, this idea could actually be really good or really bad. I just don't know how it would be received and if I would be able to pull it off properly, but I was thinking of a series called something like Transcending Media, or some cool topic like that, which covers more than just video games, like over media, but then that'd be split up into different sub-series within it. Just to give you an idea, one would be called Video Game Nights, one would be called Movie Nights, one would be called Book Nights, and one would be called Manganime Nights. These names obviously aren't definite, but so the idea was I set a day aside a week to do these videos, and this could be like my main series on the channel, possibly, if it's good enough. If not, it'll be more sporadic. And then we'll have, so I'll do, for instance, for the video game nights, I'll pick a video game, and obviously a video game, and then I'll show myself beforehand on like maybe I'll pick a game I've never played before, and I'll show myself on camera talking about the game, what I'm looking forward to, like read the description of it on the back or something, and then try out the game for a few hours or a couple hours, or however long I can, and then come back and make another video afterwards showing like what I thought of the game afterwards, some impressions immediately after I experience it, so my thoughts are fresh in my head. I was even thinking of like trying to incorporate like clips of me actually playing the game from the TV. It's not going to be the gameplay videos, because that's not really the style I wanted with it. I understand like a camera on the TV is always terrible quality, and I understand that. It's not just going to be camera on TV, it's going to be camera showing me actually playing the game next to the TV. This wouldn't be most of the video, maybe like just random cuts of me finding, or like running into some cool stuff I'd like to note. Maybe I'll even just only turn on the camera when I find something I'd like to show off. But it might be cool. And then right afterwards, yeah, you get my impressions and thoughts. And then everyone could discuss the video game or whatever I talked about, or if I recommended it, maybe some people could try it out. You guys could recommend games I could play on the series, stuff like that. And then it'll be the same thing with movie nights. I pick out a movie, could sit down and watch it, and then give my thoughts. Maybe occasionally I'd have some guests on, like a friend or a few friends that'll watch the movie with me, play a game with me, and then we'll both give our thoughts, or all of us, or something. That's a completely random idea. I haven't even presented this to anyone until now, so they don't know about it. I don't know if they want to do that. So, and then book nights, I pick a book and do that. Read some of it. If it's short enough, I could read all of it, but a lot of the books I have would obviously would take more than one day. Unless I just had a completely free day where I could just spend the whole day reading it. I don't know. And then manga anime is an interesting one that I want to hear really most about, whether you'd be interested in this or not, because it's really different. I know video games and anime often have some similar fans, but so it's anime and manga would be what I'm doing. Like some weeks I'd pick an anime show or movie to watch, and then give my thoughts on it if I haven't seen it already, or even if I went back to one I've seen already, I could talk about what I watched and stuff. And then manga, obviously, you can just talk about the manga, just pick a random manga. And maybe even with the video game, it could be completely randomized out of my like almost entire collection. That's also something I'd like to hear about. Sorry, I'm asking a lot of you guys, but obviously this is not mandatory at all. But if you even made it this far into the video, thanks a lot. I know this is going to be a long video. But maybe just these ideas pop into my head. Maybe just be completely random video game. Completely randomize it, and just, I'm stuck with whatever I get. Give myself an experience, and then talk about it. One week could be Mass Effect 3. One week could be the Ant Bully on GameCube. You just never know. So that's something. Those were my main ideas. I'd really like to hear about those most. Other than that, I have Let's Play style things, which should not be coming anytime soon, probably not even ever next year, because I don't have the room or space, but they're just some really cool ideas, I think. Just if I had the capability to do so, I'd love to do them someday. And they involve like other people and stuff like that. Just ideas that are coming to my mind right now. If there are like old series you'd like to see more of, I know there's also like standalone videos. Like I'd like to make a video on The Wolf Among Us, and games I'm really passionate about like that. I've never even made a video on The Walking Dead, which I'm very passionate about by itself. Mario 3D World, all these awesome games I'm experiencing. Like I did before with SpongeBob SquarePants movie and Dead or Alive, Beautiful Joe, where I just give my impressions after I beat the game or something, or what I thought of it. And it's just standalone, all based on that game. It's just me talking to the camera. That wouldn't be very edited, but the other ones would be. The transcending media, or whatever I'd call it, would be. So, yeah, in my mind, if there's any series you'd like me to bring back, or any ideas you have, sorry if you heard that really loud car, but if there's any ideas you'd have, I'd love to hear them, because I'm really open to new things this year, hoping to get some cool content out there. 2014 could definitely be a busy year for me, so we'll see how much I'll be able to do of it. I just have a lot coming in life right now as well, so it's about how much free time I'll have, I'm not sure. There's also a series called Nostalgia Cakes. If you haven't seen it, you might want to check it out. I knew it was just a really fun series to do. It's only 3 videos. The first 2 are the primarily good ones. If I find more songs to do from my childhood, then I could definitely do more of that. And maybe even more public videos, more out in the public. Like I did ones where the second and third, I believe, the second one was out in public at least. But I did these in the summertime when I had a lot more freedom to run around all over the place, but we'll see, yeah. We'll see how this goes, guys. So I know this is a pretty long video. I usually don't like to make them this long, 15 minutes. But you do what you can, alright? So Thank you so much for watching, guys. And as always, please leave suggestions. Like I said, I'd love to hear any that you have, and which videos you'd like to see sooner rather than later. So let me know your thoughts on Transcending Media, the 2013 wrap-up videos I was talking about, the 20 favorite games of past generation, bringing the weekly inquiry back in some form, bringing Nostalgia Kicks back in some form, all these things. So until next time, I'm sorry if I feel like out of breath. I don't know what's up with that. I'm just like kind of exhausted right now, but see you guys later.